Hey guys, and welcome back to our discussion for Victory Bells. It's me, X Creek, and that's Fun again.
So,
All right, so it's been what, a week, 2 weeks? I don't remember
uh,
from our last video about Victory Bells updates, and now they have four new updates. Oh, before that, the campaign is now on 62% funded, which is
mhm.
I think it's more now, maybe 64% because it's now around $19,175, which is a lot from the
Yeah.
30,000 goal, which is
Now
nice.
still
Okay,
15 days to go.
yeah, 15 days to go, a lot of time, and yeah. So let's check the first update. This is pretty interesting. Okay, so some of the people who are a bit mm, doubtful of this game before. They wanted to see, so what's the combat in this game, right? Compared to Kantai Collection.
Uh,
Is it just the same or is it different?
yeah,
Now,
like what's the difference?
yeah. Now that I've read this a bit, I might be wrong about the combat here, but overall it is very different from Kantai Collection. Okay. So
Oh,
you can see the graphic here. They show the flow of the combat. It's
okay,
really
let's
different. In
see.
Kantai Collection, you start with the, if I'm not wrong, is it with the
Spotting,
spotting first, and then
yeah.
air superiority and air strikes, the opening, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the torpedo opening, and
Uh-huh.
then you shoot each other, and then the closing torpedo, and then that's it, right? If I'm not wrong, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
think
like
so.
that. Yeah, Eh, maybe different a bit, but whatever. Who cares? Okay, so in this game, I see it more. It's more similar to Panzerwaltz combat.
Mm,
All right. So, but it's
okay.
not 100% similar. Why did I say it's similar? Because you fight on different range. First, you fight on long range, and then medium range, and then you get
Oh,
closer and closer to the
so
enemy
yeah,
until
get
you brawl.
closer and
Yeah.
uh-huh. Okay.
Right. So you can see here, like the air operations are divided into four, which is spotting, opening airstrike, and air superiority in the first phase. The second phase is the deck cycle and second airstrike, and then you have the third airstrike and then the fourth airstrike. So they don't only attack once or twice; they attack once every phase, except
So
for
there's
brawl.
four phase. Okay.
Five in total, actually, but
Oh yeah.
only four phase where you can use airstrikes. Okay. So
That's a lot.
after air operations, there's the trick and tactics. Now, what are tricks and tactics? You can read it here. So, from what I understand, the tactics and tricks are stuff that your ships can do that doesn't involve shooting enemies with their guns. Okay,
So
so
it's kind of like
basically,
action pace.
yeah, basically it's like the action phase, but not the attack phase. So you have a few actions here, like let's say ships that can go submarine hunting can go submarine hunting. Destroyers can make smoke to cover the fleet and whatever. All right. However, if your ship has taken an action in this phase, they will not take action in the gunnery phase, the next phase. The next phase is the gunnery phase is where you shoot at the enemy.
Hmm.
All right. So this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, the gunnery phase, they may concentrate or split fire, react to incoming tactics, blah blah blah, pick out special targets, and whatever. A lot of stuff here, right? And
Mhm.
that goes on for like four times, and then your ship brawl. When it brawls, all hell break loose. Okay, the torpedoes, guns, whatever, and they will rarely miss because the ships now fight within like 5,000 yards. I don't know what that is in meters. Okay, so that's the combat. If you want more details, read it yourself.
Mm.
I might be wrong at this, but basically it's much more complex. Oh, and there's another thing here. yeah, the overture phase of the combat, the first part of the combat, is where the flagship give orders to the other ships. This is really interesting. In Kantai Collection, you only pick like formations at the start of combat, right?
Uh-huh.
In this game, you can pick the actual tactics, the commands that you give to the ships. Like, let's say at the beginning, when your ships are low level, you only know general attack. So basically, just attack and do whatever. Okay, but after your ships are leveling up, you get access to more complex commands like battle line torpedo support or long range artillery and airstrike, whatever. A more advanced command with different focus that you can
Mm.
pick depending on what you face. Okay, now this is the interesting part. More advanced commands break your fleet up into divisions. This is pretty cool. So you can break your fleet into divisions, and each divisions, a maximum of three, can have their own command. Like let's say the first division, you have carriers that focus on air attacks and stay at a
Uh-huh.
range from the enemy. The second division focus more on close range attacks, let's say like that. And the third division focus on, let's say, like the example in the page here, containing submarine, looking for opportunities to bring down the heavier ships, like that. That's really interesting and nothing you see in Kantai Collection, right? Because in Kantai Collection, you
Yeah,
only pick,
it's
here's your formation, and that's it. What are you fighting? Surface ships? Click this. What are you fighting? A lot of carriers? Click this. What are you fighting? A lot of submarines? Click this. It it's there's not really a lot of choice there, right?
mhm.
Not a lot of tactics involved there. In this one, you have to think which which command I have to choose, which fleet I have to choose, whatever. All right, pretty complex,
Mm.
right? So if you want to know more, go read Update 3. It's pretty interesting. They also have like a character introduction for USS Salt Lake City. So there you go. You can see her art and dialogue, or at least her personality from her dialogue. All right, let's move
Is she
on.
salty?
She might be salty. All
Or the
right.
player will be salty because she is hard to get or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I like her gauntlet thing. Looks cool. All right. Next update is update number 4. Here they show us the first stretch goals, which are construction gals, which
Hey, there's Fubuki.
essentially, yeah. There's also Fubuki. The interview with Fubuki. For those of you who want to see their version of Fubuki, you can look at it
I like the
here.
design.
Yeah, I really like the design. Some people say that, oh, the design looks generic. Are you kidding me? Kantai Collection's Fubuki looks generic. Are you kidding me? Yeah, there are
Yeah.
actually some crazy people who said that, oh, no. This one looks very generic. Look at Kantai Collection's Fubuki. She's very unique, blah, blah, blah.
I'm pretty sure
She,
that's sarcasm,
she's,
right?
she's just a school girl, and then they just attach naval equipment on her. What's unique about that? I'm not saying that Kantai Collection is shit. No, I play Kantai Collection, but seriously, come on, right? This is definitely cooler. Okay, one thing though, there are some minor details that are wrong with the this Fubuki arc. Like you can
Is it
see
the
the
torpedo?
shape. Yeah, the torpedo. Fubuki should have triple torpedo and not
Mm,
quadruple.
yeah.
And also the turret should be more box-like and not rounded. But whatever. You know what? They can fix that before the release. It's easy. Right. So other than that, they explain a bit about the war here. In this game, remember that you are not only at war against the Morganas, the sea monsters, the abyssals, if you want, but also each nation are still waging war on land, right? It's still World War II, although
hmm
they work with each other on sea. Okay, so when you first start the game, you have to pick a nation, and whenever you do missions, You have to finish missions to help out your nation. Your nation gets victory points whenever you finish a mission. So there are a few kinds here. There are missions, which is basically like quests. Okay, quests give you victory points. Victory points give you stuff. I'll explain later. There are plans. Plans are basically, from what I read, like smaller missions, like small sub quests probably. That if you finish the plans, then you may have access to larger missions that give you more victory points or more rewards. Okay, and then there's also tasks. Tasks are basically like sub quests. So let's say you have quest A, and in quest A you have to do X, Y, and Z. Those are the tasks you have to finish before the quest is done. Right? That should be easy enough to understand, right? If you've ever played like an online game or whatever. Yeah. So victory points are useful for. I have to read this again. Where are you? Victory points. Victory points.
Unlock new equipment?
Yeah, there you go. As the victory points of one nation or alliance grow, you can unlock new equipments, avenues of research, special bells, and other surprises, which is basically, yeah, new stuff. New stuff for you. Okay? Finish missions, you get new stuff. Easy enough to understand, right? Alright. That's it for update number 4. Oh, I forgot about the construction gals. They're basically like in Kantai Collection, you have fairies, but fairies in Kantai Collection aren't really useful, right? You don't do anything with them. In this game, you have stuff to do with them. So you can pick the construction gals, and then they have different effects on research and effects. Okay, so if you research stuff with construction gal A, you get this, and then if you use B, you get this, whatever. However, this is a stretch goal. So if they don't get that much money, this will not be in the game. Okay, so people, throw your wallet. Alright, that's it for update number 4. You can read about Fubuki in this update. Number 5. I will not talk much about update number 5 because this is more of a lore explanation. This explains about the Naval Protection Force and then like the League of Nations in this game. You can read it all. You can read about the appearance of the Morgana and the Bells, whatever. Read all of it. It's pretty cool. And this will show you the difference in the setting between this and Kantai Collection. Alright, in this game, you can read all of this. In Kantai Collection, you guess. Don't try to tell me that Kantai Collection have lore on this. Piss off. They don't. Again, I'm not talking shit about Kantai Collection, but they don't. They don't really explain their setting.
That's true, though.
Alright, if you remember the anime, yeah. Remember how I think I talked about this in our last video? Did I? In case I didn't. So remember that episode with Yamato in Kantai Collection, episode 10, if I'm not wrong? Was it? Where Yamato is in a wooden raft and she needs 3 destroyers to tow her? Yeah, that's cute and all. Yeah, that's cute and all, but they are saying Yamato is so heavy, they need 3 destroyers to tow her, okay? But how the hell did that wooden raft doesn't sink? How? Tell me how. Okay? And then the second part is suddenly the enemy aircraft comes and then Yamato summons her weapons. How? In episode 1, they showed us that to equip the weapons, they have to go through the port or dock or whatever to equip the weapons, like Iron Man. And then suddenly Yamato can summon her weapon out of her ass. How? Okay, setting explanation, lore. Explain it to me.
Yeah, they kind of messed that up.
Yeah, they kind of messed that up. Okay. All right. Next update. That's update 5. Now, update 6. There are a few pretty interesting things here. The first one, is they will localize the interface for Japan. The next part is that they explain to us how damage works in this game. So from what I read, remember that I might be wrong, and I am probably wrong, I don't know. They are still using hit point system. However, it's not only hit points. The critical hit system, they have a critical hit system and this displacement based damage system.
What the hell is that?
So yeah, also it takes account location damage and whatever, blah 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 blah. What the hell is that? It's basically like what you see in World of Warship, where if you got hit in the Citadel or in the conning tower or in the or on the deck or on the superstructure, they have different effects. So damage here isn't just calculated. Oh, you get damage and then that's it. No, when you got hit, it checks whether it penetrates or not. That's the first thing. If it penetrates, is it a critical hit or not? If it's a critical hit, they have to check again. Is it just damage multiplier or does it have additional effects? Will your turret be disabled? Will your turret be destroyed? Is your ship's speed going to go down? How much will it go down? Will your ship flood? Will it catch on fire?
Oh,
Whatever. A lot
there
of
will
stuff.
be a lot of status effects.
Yeah, a lot of stats. So if you're interested about that, read this update. It's really interesting.
Please
Right.
no detonation.
Oh yeah. Please
That
no
thing
detonation.
frustrates me in
Oh
World of Warship.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah.
One salvo
Okay.
and boom.
Remember though, they also stated in this update that the system for sinking ship, it's basically the same as in Kantai Collection, where you will never sink a ship in one battle.
As long as the halt is still
Yeah, as
uh,
long as they have good
in the
HP,
safe zone.
they won't sink. But if you bring a ship that is badly damaged to a battle, expect her to sink.
Okay,
Okay,
that's the turn.
all right, that's fair enough, right? If yeah, well, you can choose the risk. Okay, there's another system which is very interesting here, which is basic. They call the death date. Now, this is a bit of a weird system here. Basically, each ship that has a death date. So remember that these ships are from actual ship, and a lot of these actual ships sink at a certain date, right? Now,
Uh-huh.
in within the game, they also have dates, right? Not the kind of date where you go shopping with a girl. No, but the datings. Oh shit! How do I explain this? The yeah, whatever dates. Day,
Yeah,
month, year, that kind of date. Okay? So, whenever it is that time of that specific time within the game, there is a higher risk for your ship to be destroyed. So,
damn.
now this is a bit iffy here. I am a bit
I don't know
I
how to
I don't
feel
know.
about that.
Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about this. This is a bit weird. So, let's say you have ship A here. Let's say Fubuki, okay? Let's say you have Fubuki, and Fubuki is your highest level ship. Let's just say, for example, okay? And then there's an event currently running in the game. Now you want to bring Fubuki, however, today is her death date, which means she has very high risk to die.
Mm,
Then you would have to not use Fubuki, right? They do say
yeah,
that
I
if
wouldn't
you
use her
no, they do
if
say
that's
that
the
if
thing.
you still want to use her, you may get something very good. However, they also say that it's really not worth the risk, though, is
Then
it?
it's not very good, I think.
Yeah, if you're like me, meaning have really shitty luck, you shouldn't bring the ship with the death date to
Yeah,
combat
I won't
at
either.
that time, right? Right. But I'm interested where this goes. Maybe the developer can explain more. They usually respond to our video on Twitter, so you might want to check their Twitter. Yeah,
Hmm.
this is something very interesting, but potentially might be bad for the game. I don't know. I don't know really, but it
Hmm.
seems a bit weird. Okay, it
Yeah,
seems a
I
bit
think
weird.
we need to know more at how large the effect is
Yep, yep.
for that.
All right, so that's update number 6. That's the last update.
Hmm. That's
A
a
lot of it
lot.
interesting. A lot of aside from that, they also have an interview with Belfast,
Yeah, I like
HMS
the
Belfast.
Belfast.
Yeah, she's using a harp gun thingy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, it
it's
looks
my
cool.
favorite
Looks
ship
cool.
for now.
Yeah. Aside from that, if you want to see another ship they have shown, you can go to their Tumblr site. It's victorybells.tumblr.com. On one of the newest update, they have Pola. And if you're playing Kantai Collection right now, currently in this event, you can get Pola.
Polar.
Yeah, you can see Victory Bells Pola and Kantai Collection Pola. You can now you tell me which one looks better. I'm
Oh,
not going to say which one looks better. Both looks good. Okay. Now
oh yeah.
I do see something in this Pola art in Victory Bells Pola art. Okay. Are you seeing the picture? I just sent you the link,
Yeah.
Azofan. Okay. You see the picture now?
Okay.
They are definitely inspired by Star Wars in designing this character.
Wait, which part of it?
Do you know
Uh,
why? Okay, the first thing, look at the guns. Not the battleship gun, but the guns on her hand.
uh-huh.
Those look like Star Wars blasters.
Oh.
Okay? That's clue number one. But you would say, what? That's just a gun. That doesn't necessarily mean Star Wars, right? Yes. Number two, look at her ribbon. Ribbon on the hair, okay?
Yeah.
There's like a black logo on the ribbon, right?
Oh shit, it's the
That's the
rebel.
Rebel Alliance
Oh
logo.
man.
That is the
But my
Rebel
rebel
Alliance
ship
logo.
must
Yeah,
get this.
this is a rebel ship. So I don't know if this is deliberate or something, but it's a pretty cool like Easter egg thingy. I
Yeah, I
don't
think this
know.
is Easter egg.
Yeah, I don't know what Paula has to do with Star Wars. I don't know. Maybe they can explain more of it, or if this is just a cute little
They
Easter egg. Yeah,
randomly.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool
Yeah.
though. Yeah, I noticed that when I see the logo and then the guns. Wait a minute. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I forgot to say that in update 5, they also have an interview with a German ship. I cannot pronounce her name. The Scharnhorst,
uh,
whatever. Yeah, you go see that. I like her art. She looks cool with the military uniform and the long
uh-huh.
coat. Yeah, she looks cool. Right. So that is all for our current update video on Victory Bells campaign. Yeah. If you haven't thrown any money to them, go and throw it right now. They still need around like 11K more. Okay, go and throw. Now, I'm going to say one thing. I have never given any money to any Kickstarter or Indiegogo campaign before. Yes, even the ones I really supported, like the Skullgirls and Indivisible. I know Azelfan thrown some money there, right? I think you
Yeah.
backed Indivisible, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never backed anything in Kickstarter. However, I try to help. I usually share the link or I make videos on it, whatever. But this time, I am really interested to actually throw some money. I might not have the money to throw, like, I can't throw pledge in like $25. I'm sorry. But I might pledge $5, maybe. I don't know. And I suggest that all of you who are watching here do pledge $5 at least. If you can pledge more, pledge $25. If you want a lot of the bonuses, go look at that and pledge. It is very good. Also, if you go to forums, you can visit the Himeuta forums. Usually the Kantai collection community is there, but you can check the Victory Bell thread. The developer are actively answering questions there. They are very open to suggestions and whatever. You go communicate with them. However, don't be rude. Some people like to be rude. Not in Himeuta though, so it's good. It's good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right. I guess that's it for the update video.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy that. I hope you find that useful. Go check the page if you haven't. Go throw some money at them. And see you guys next time. Bye.